I was a quick, wet boy diving too deep for chords. I love you. Have I found
G'day guys, my name's Dave Tran and welcome to another GuitarZero2Hero song tutorial. And in today's lesson I'll be teaching you how to play Flightless Bird, American Mouth by Iron and Wine. So for the basics of this song you'll need your guitar in standard tuning and you'll need a capo on the 3rd fret of your guitar. Now if you want to master your chords back to front then be sure to head over to GuitarZero2Hero.com to pick up my free guitar ebook. Now this is a really easy song but it sounds absolutely amazing and it's really fun to play and just goes to show what 4 chords can do if you're creative with them. Before we jump into the chords, let's talk about the timing, which is really important. This song has a waltz feel to it, so it's in 3/4 timing. So the count will go 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. So you're counting in groups of 3s. So let's get into our riff, and it starts off based around a C chord shape. Now we're going to pluck the bass note of the C chord, which is the 5th string, and then we're going to pluck the 2nd and 3rd strings together twice. Now that's going to be a typical group of 3 notes for us, where we hit a single note by itself, which is usually one of the heavier bass notes, and then the 2nd and 3rd strings together twice. So that timing, 1, 2, 3. For the next set of plucks we do, we're going to change the 1st note. It's going to be the 4th string now on the C chord. And then for the 3rd set, we're going to go back to our 5th string as the 1st note. Now don't be worried too much if you do happen to hit the 1st string, that doesn't matter, just as long as you're hitting mainly the 2nd and 3rd strings together. For the last set of 3 notes we have in this first section, we're going to change chord shapes. We're going to take our middle finger and put it on the 2nd fret of the 5th string now, like that. And that is now our bass note, and then we just pluck the 2nd and 3rd strings twice like usual. So the first section just sounds like this. For the next section we're basing it around an A minor chord shape. The first set of 3 notes will start with the bass note on the 5th string. And then for the second set we go to the 4th string for our bass note. For the 3rd set we go back to the 5th string. And then for the 4th set we're going to hit the open 6th string. So the A minor all together. Then for our next section we're basing this around an F chord. For the first set of 3 plucks our bass note will be the 6th string. Then for the second set of 3 notes our 5th string will be the bass note. And then we just alternate between the 2 for the 3rd and 4th. Then finally for the last section we're basing it around a G chord, but we're going to play this G chord a little differently. So ring finger goes on the 3rd fret of the 5th string relative to the capo, and our middle finger goes on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. For our first little chunk, the 6th string is our bass note. And then for the second chunk, we're going to hit the 5th string for our bass note. But when we hit it, we're going to hit it with the open 5th string and then hammer on with our middle finger, like that. And then hit the 3rd and 2nd strings like that. And that chunk in total. So it's just a pluck and hammer on with your middle finger. For the 3rd chunk, we go back to the 6th string for our bass note. And then we're going to just end this whole riff with the 3-note run, which just goes 3rd fret of the 6th string, the open 5th string, and then finally the 2nd fret of the 5th string. And then we just go back to the start and repeat that over and over. So the riff in total will sound like this. And you just keep repeating that over and over and over again. There is one variation that I like to add though, and this is when the full band kicks in, and it just gives it a little bit more feel. So instead of hitting the third and second strings just twice on any of the 3-note chunks, like that, we're now going to strum it with a down, up, down. So you hit the bass note and then down, up, down. And you do that for every 3-note chunk. So it'll sound like this with the riff. Of course, that is optional, and you can just play the 2-note down strums for those high notes if you want to. So now I'm going to be playing through the song, and I'm going to have a vocal track on top for some context. So feel free to play this back as many times as you'd like to practice, play along to, and see how you go.
I was a quick, wet boy diving too deep for chords. I love your straight, blind eyes, wide on my plastic toys. Then when the cops close the fair, I cut my own baby hair, stole me a dog ear.
Thanks guys, hope you've enjoyed this lesson. Be sure to head over to GuitarZero2Hero.com to pick up my free guitar ebook. If you've enjoyed this, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and click the notification bell as well so that you don't miss out on my updates. Also, be sure to subscribe to my second YouTube channel, GuitarZero2Hero Express, where I just upload the covers for these songs so you can play them again and again for practice. Please leave your thoughts, comments, questions, and requests below, and I'll see you guys next time on Guitar Zero to Hero. Cheers.